Next, I've mentioned Morphe a few times in my video before. It's the holiday collection, and these palettes just, there's one palette here that looks like 15 shades of orange, the other one looks like 15 shades of brown. Like there's not enough variety in these palettes for my liking, and I won't be purchasing them. No thank you. And once again, they've got metallic liquid lipsticks. There's a brush set for $79 and it looks quite nice, but I wouldn't purchase them. I've heard shipping from Morphe to Australia is quite expensive, so purely for that reason I haven't bothered. I'd really like to try some of their brushes, but I wouldn't be keen to try their palettes, unfortunately. The size for me just is too overwhelming, and I just don't want that in my collection. Next is the Lime Crime. These are the lip vaults. Now in these vaults are 10 of their liquid lipsticks. Now there is a dark one, a purple one, a red one, and a nude one. I think these are pretty good value. I think they're about $150 for the 10. So that's $15 each, which is fairly good. But I feel like if you could just pick 15 of their shades, it would be much better. Sorry, if you could just pick 10 shades, it would be much better. I do really like the dark set and the purple set, but a lot of the colours are quite similar to each other in each of the sets, especially the red and the nude set. So I don't really know what they're thinking. And there's a lot of repeats actually between the sets. I just noticed that. So I don't know what they're thinking really there. I like the dark set and I like the purple set, but if I'm going to get repeats between the two, like there's 2 double ups already that I can see. So if I'm paying $150 or $300 to get the 2 sets, and then I end up with 4 colours that are the same as each other, well, it's not really that good of a deal for me. I feel like if they would just let you pick 10 off their site and put it in like a pretty tin or a box for you, I think that would be much better. But doing it this way, yeah, it's not a good idea, and I won't be purchasing any of them, unfortunately. Next is the Pixi Beauty holiday collection, and here's a photo. These items in this collection are quite good, I reckon. There's a lot of packs that come with the Glow Tonic, and there's a few different palettes. I think if you had a friend or a loved one that was kind of just starting to get into makeup, the palettes would be a good idea. If you've got any friends that haven't really tried the Pixi makeup, or sorry, the Pixi skincare, the small packs would be quite nice, but for me, none of it's jumping out at me and it doesn't interest me at all, unfortunately, so no for that one either. Next I have the Beuaty Preciosity holiday collection. Man, this stuff is expensive. The only thing out of this collection that interests me is their pack of 3 ombre black stars. So the holiday set for Beuaty comes with there's a Precious Balm de Rose duo gift set, which is $88 in Australian. Ombre Black Star set is $140 in Australia, and that only comes with 3 of them. So just purely from a price point of view, it's a no-go for me. It's a no for me for the collection, the whole collection, because it's just so expensive and way out of my price range. Next is the Bobbi Brown holiday collection. Once again, none of this is really grabbing my attention. It's all quite underwhelming. The only thing that's grabbing my attention is the highlighter palette, and as I said before, I don't need any more highlighters. The eyeshadow palettes, and there's a palette here with eyeshadows and a blush. Like, what are they thinking? I just don't understand. Surely they can come up with something better than that. And there's a eyeshadow palette with a eyeliner. Once again, the lip glosses, no. The brushes, no thank you. And then there's a lipstick set. No, none of it interests me. I just feel like Bobbi Brown, I've tried a few of their eyeshadows before and I was really disappointed by their eyeshadows. So ever since then, I've kind of been burnt and I'm not really interested in trying anymore. Next, we have the Marc Jacobs, their holiday palette. It's a 20 pan eyeshadow palette, and this is what it looks like. It's got this weird zebra pattern on it this year. Last year I think it was straight gold, and then I think the year before was straight black. I was quite tempted to get it last year and the year before. The colours in this year's palette just do nothing for me, and the packaging in my eyes is horrendous, and I think this one is a about the $100 mark, if not more, in Australia, so I'm not going to be wasting my money on that this year. Perhaps next year, if they up their colour game in the palette and the packaging, I might consider it next year, but for this year's palette, it's not doing anything for me. Next, I have the Sephora collection Blockbuster face palette. This is one of their weird palettes that they have each year that kind of collapses into itself. You open it up and it has like bronzers and lipsticks and eyeshadows and everything in it. I think this Sephora palette would be a good idea, like if you had somebody that was just kind of getting into makeup, just starting out. But I have never really been impressed by the Sephora products, especially their eyeshadows and face products, so I'm going to pass on it for that reason, and I don't need anything like this. I've got more than enough eyeshadows and everything separate without needing it in one big bulky palette, so that's why I won't be purchasing that. Next, I have the BareMinerals Nudes Trio set. Now, I was this close. Now, Thursday just gone, Mecca released all their Christmas collections, so all the brands under the Mecca umbrella that Mecca stocks released their Christmas collections on Thursday just gone. I literally had this in my cart and I had to talk myself down. I managed to talk myself down. As you can see in the picture, there's 3 liquid lipsticks. BareMinerals liquid lipsticks I think are by far my favourite formula. They're really comfortable on the lips and they don't dry your lips out. But this collection seems to have a nude, a purple, which is the colour that I really wanted. And then it's got this weird like grey colour in it. And it was that grey colour that kind of turned me off. And the nude in my eyes would make me almost look dead. So for that reason, I kind of talked myself out of it, because from the pictures on the box, I think I would only get use of 1 out of the set. So it kind of didn't really make it a good set for me. Next is the Too Faced Christmas collections. All of them. I won't be purchasing any of them. Too Faced has completely gone off my radar. Too Faced just seem to keep regurgitating crap, and it's just not impressing me at the moment. They brought out those mini chocolate chip palettes, which why did they even release them, because they were so bad. And their Christmas collections just seem to be the same year after year after year. There just seems to be no variety in what they're bringing out. The only thing that I was really considering was their little lip set, but I think I've already got 2 or 3 of the colours, so once again it's pointless me purchasing it if I've already got some of the colours in the set, because I wouldn't be using them anyway. So that's why I won't be purchasing anything from Too Faced this year in the Christmas collection. Next is the Stila lip sets. This is some photos of which lip sets they have out this year. I think they have a trio. I think they have a 6 lip set. I don't like the Stila liquid lipstick formula. I find it ridiculously drying on my lips. I know there are a lot of people that love the Stila lipstick formula because of that reason, because of the fact that they stay put and they don't go anywhere. But because of the fact that I don't like the formula, I won't be purchasing any of these sets. Next is the Hourglass Lip Vault. I have heard people rave about these lipsticks. It's a big lip vault. In Australia, it is $954. That is for 30 shades, and it comes with 2 of their little applicator things. Purely because of the price being $954, it's a no. And then secondly, like 30 different shades. There's bound to be probably over half in this box that I wouldn't actually wear myself and that I wouldn't like. I would prefer to just go to Mecca and just purchase the few that I would actually like. And then in terms of if I was going to give most of these away as presents, I can't really do that because you're only getting half of the product in the box. You're only getting 2 of the gold little applicator things, and then the rest are just in their like generic packaging. And I feel like I would be jibbing my friends a bit if I was just giving them the generic packaging without like the really luxe gold lip applicator. I feel like Hourglass has kind of shot themselves in the foot because I've heard so many people rave about the formula of these lipsticks. I feel like they would have actually sold some of these if they added more of the lip applicators in the collection. Like if they had an applicator for like every single color in the box, I feel like they would have actually sold some of these. Because of the way they've done it, I don't think they'll really, to be honest, sell many of them, because I don't know how many women would actually swap them out all the time. I personally wouldn't. I won't be purchasing it anyway because $950 is a lot of money. And my last item for this video is the CoverFX Custom Enhancer Drops Vault. Now this is $400 for 7 of their custom enhancer cover drops. No, I won't be paying $400 for 7 of the custom enhancer drops. I haven't even tried these and I've heard quite bad things about them looking chunky and patchy on the skin, so I'm not really interested to begin with. And if I was to try them, I would probably prefer to purchase a smaller bottle and try it that way first before getting a large one. Nobody's ever going to go through probably even one of these bottles, let alone 7. Surely people know that $400 for 7 of these bottles is just ridiculous. Like, you're never going to use them. You won't even use one. You won't even use a whole bottle of one of them, let alone 7. It's just such a waste of money. It shouldn't even be an option. Like, it's just perpetuating the issues with consumerism, and yeah, I don't like it and I'm not going to buy it, and I don't think I will ever try these custom drops because it doesn't interest me. As I've mentioned in previous videos before, I hate liquid highlighters. I hate liquid blushes. They just don't seem to work for me. They always look chunky and patchy on my skin and I don't like them. So there you have it, guys. That's my anti-haul done and dusted. Let me know if you are planning on purchasing any of these items, or if you are not going to purchase any of these items. Let me know why. Let's get a conversation going and talk about these products. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up for me. I'd really appreciate that. If you want to see more videos from me, click the subscribe button down below. I upload videos 3 times a week, so Monday, Wednesday and Friday at the moment. Thanks for dropping by to see this video, and I will see you in my next one. Goodbye everyone.